We can lay off on games, and I don't get why. So yeah, I'm glad that they decided to lay off on games. Now, I would want to restart this up, what you guys want. So I'm here to talk about a game that I would love to see made by DC and by PS4 or Sony Entertainment. I don't care. I feel like that DC, Sony have some response for each other. I don't know what they are, but I feel like that, I would love to see a Cyborg video game. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on this. Why I want a Cyborg game is because Cyborg will be a, here's how I would make it though. Cyborg will be a more emotional game. It'll be more emotional. It'll be more like, it'll still be fun and stuff. It'll be lighthearted though. Cyborg, I picture Cyborg the game as Cyborg having Victor when he's still not part of Justice League though. It's like after he's been a hero for a little while, they like him and stuff, but his father's trying to get him to work with the government. And Victor does not want to work with the government, and that leaves him a bunch of things that he has planned for himself, even though he does not want to do this thing. Victor does not want to do this stuff for the government or for his father, but his father's making him do it. So yeah, oh my god. So we're gonna release a little bit of electrical work.
I'll teach you some respect. I can't reach you.
Boom, boom, what is this shit? Oh crap! I'm not going off live though. I'm gonna be like that. All right. When I did this review, I was already in the fight. So yeah, I want to die already. But so yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing the same Raimi Spiderman suit. I decided to take a while off of doing that kind of suit, my regular suit. So yeah,
Say no disrespect. I got kids. I got animals. Yeah, we all got.
I know. I should have called first.
Boss never let us down.
so anyway. Oh crap. Anyway, so yeah, what am I here to talk about? As you know, I said I was talking about the Cyborg game I wanted to see made. They're probably saying, why do you want to see the Spider-Man game? I mean, the Cyborg game you made. Because the game itself, I wanted it to be more heart and emotion to the game, like they did with this game right here. I think that's what I want to see in this Cyborg game. And like how this great scene played out when he's talking to this girl that he knows from high school before the accident. It says, been so long, Victor. And then he gets this report on a bank robbery that his dad sent out to him. And he just says, she says, don't leave, Victor. I haven't seen you in a while. And then Victor's like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta take this. And he goes, start talking to his dad and says, what up? And he says that your Gizmo broke out. Then the game one just have Gizmo as a villain. In this game, Gizmo is a cold heart, just gruesome guy. And the difference is that with this Gizmo is more, he's a grown man and he's gonna not wear a green suit though. He's gonna have these goggles now. The goggles can hack into anything to me in the game. The goggles can do all of that. The goggles can hack into any type of weapon or anything. And Gizmo is getting high-tech weapon security levels and stuff. He's just getting stuff that he needs. He's not a rich guy like an Iron Man or nothing. He's just this low-level crime guy who gets some amazing tech and uses it for granted. And what happens is after Gizmo starts using this tech, I have this one scene planned out for the game. Is this the graphics of Spiderman Ps4? That's why how I want the Cyborg game to be. But it's different though. Like at the beginning of the game.
Don't worry, I got plenty of face kicks left.
When Cyborg starts off to meet him, when Cyborg first starts off meeting Gizmo, it's at this vault robbery. I think I'm gonna say that like that. So the Gizmo has just stolen this thing, I think, and it's this computer tech thing, and this henchman walks up to him and says, "Don't you think we're doing something wrong?" I guess it was like, "I don't see nothing wrong with this. Do you have a problem with it?" It says more of the boys, so he gets mad about it and says, more of the boys got problems with this, not just me. It says, is that true? And they don't, and they just be quiet about it. And what happens is that when they're quiet with it, they're gonna start talking. and then he basically just they don't talk it all, and then Gizmo just says he just takes this wild big being on a dude. He just Zeus like just shoots something at him or something, and he dies at that minute. I says, wow, this was pretty stupid. So yeah, he did that for some reasons like this.
I don't have this many friends.
So that's how it goes, and Gizmo is just tucking down.
Moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
Oh crap, that was a good move. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh crap, I don't know why I'm going there. So yeah, I like this to see this more in the MCU. That would have made better for Spider-Man. That would have made better for Spider-Man Homecoming. I wouldn't still call the film Spider-Man Homecoming. I would have said, oh, this could have been a better way to reach him. And Tony Stark could have been like just reading the history of Spider-Man, and he would be like, oh, you're such a hero when you first started off, but now you're some. And he says, I need your help with something. Spider-Man's like, I'm just some. I'm the dude in the costume, and Spider-Man would already had his costume, but it wouldn't be like in the Homecoming movie where he wears his original costume. Nothing. His costume would have been like that, but it just wouldn't have that power. Let's say the costume in that movie is a great costume, to be honest. I love the costume. I think it's a great costume, but I just feel like I would take away all the tech on it. That's how I made it. But anyway, back to my Cyborg game. See, the Cyborg game would have been more different. The Cyborg game, we would have had him. No, we would have to earn some of his power moves. Like, we wouldn't instantly get the Blaster Reborn. We wouldn't instantly be finally. I'm sorry. But yes, we wouldn't be instantly doing all of that stuff yet. We would be more. Oh crap. Oh crap, I'm gonna die again. It's like my life level going now. So anyway, the game, like I said, it would have that basic problem. It would be like that. It would just be like this game, but DC more work. Like this. Ah crap, I wanted to do an awesome move. So yeah, that's how the Cyborg game would have been. I'm trying to just get my power filled up. So anyway, that's how the Cyborg game would have been. But anyway, back to the Spider-Man thing. My pitch would have been more like this game is. Peter Parker, I got tired of seeing Peter Parker in high school after Spider-Man movies. I really liked him being adult now. Because that actually meant the phrase Spider-Man. I loved what Steve Ditko and Stan Lee did with making him a teenager. And I always have that special out to you. But I still like it. But, when they made him adult, it made it seem more like there were problems. I just feel like Spider-Man Homecoming would have been a great movie. And so is Amazing Spider-Man. And it has a great director, Mark Webb, I think. Does a great job with teen movies. And I think that's what was a great idea putting him in high school. But if we got to learn some of the problems he had, that was awesome. While Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie, that comes in before. This is the all-time one. That's the #1 one. Spider-Man Homecoming, I would say, is my second favorite one. Oh my god, this guy again. But yeah. So my Spider-Man pitch would take place when Peter Parker's 25. It takes place after Uncle Ben's death. Peter Parker is not married to Mary Jane. In fact, he's single. No, I'm not having Gwen Stacy's because I don't want to add her in. I mean, I'm sorry, Mary Jane. We're actually having Gwen Stacy in the film again.
I got kids. I got alimony. Yeah, we all got expenses. The boss never let us down before. So they froze his assets. I'm sure the ones that knew about.
So anyway, so yeah.
You kidding? It's like a 5-star hotel for him. Anything he wants. All the guys inside respect him, huh?
So that's how the game will basically go.
About the inmates. Guards, too. Those guys don't get paid all that much. You know what I mean? Check that out.
Shh, people around here work.
So anyway, like I was saying again, so the Spider-Man Gameboy would help be basically be like that.
No talking during the infiltration.
So that's how the Spider-Man game. Sorry, man, but I'm not done yet. Anyway, so the basic main character games, the movie is basically it'll be Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker, and Doc Ock. Then the main villain of the film is not gonna be the person to Peter Parker. At the beginning of it, he'll be meeting up with Doc Octavius, who has been through some financial troubles. I feel like his company is down and everything. So after Oscorp has taken over everything that he had, he's mad about it.
He's webbing me.
Boo! Boo! Oh, I'm about to go Jason Bourne.
Damn it. Better see what's
We're getting very sleepy.
Something ain't right. Better call the fellas. Spider-Man, show him who he's met. Don't let him get you airborne.
It's terrible. Now, to me, the Batman Arkham series is a better game series.
Smoke him. Don't mess with Kingpin and live. Get down here and fight like a man.
Alright. But like I said, I wish the Sam Raimi's film had been. Oh crap, it's used right there. Anyway, so back to the movie. So basically, what happens is he meets with Gwen Stacy. He's been working with who's not working with Dr. Octavius. Peter is actually a professor at is a professor now, and he is. I'm gonna say still working with. And what happened is May is dead. I'm gonna say Peter is she's not dead technically, but she's in the hospital more. And Peter's trying to help her out with her financial problem, but she does not want the financial problem help. And what happened is that Peter's now basically living on. Now he runs into Gwen like he runs into Doc Octavius now. This time it's at a table because they're actually just talking after they met. They went to the same college, and she talks to Peter. I said, "You're still a professor?" He's like, "Oh, you have to go back to the same class." He said, "You should be working for Oscorp." He says, "Oscorp can help you more than you think, Peter." It's like, I don't want help from Oscorp. I really don't. I think Oscorp to me just didn't help me. And he's like, I don't want to work for them. Because he knows this, I'm going to say, is not a sequel to Sam Raimi's movies or nothing. But you see what happened in this movie is that what happened in these movies is that he's already taken on Norman Osborn. Osborn is not dead. He really knows his secret. He knows that he hates Oscorp because a year ago he had to destroy someone. Well, alright, let's first wrap this up. The main villain of the game, the movie, is going to be Scorpion with a little bit of Dr. Octavius in the movie too. Now, I'm going to switch up the whole thing. I'm not going to switch up Dr. Octavius yet because I'm going to leave him in the movie. We're going to be teasing him. That's why I say he's going to be in the film. Because Peter already obviously knows him. He's a famous inventor, but lost all of his tech to freaking Oscorp. And that's what she's talking about. She says, you're still working with these people that don't have any money. And it's like, I'm doing the best I can, trying to help May out. And she asks, how is she? And she says, don't you ever get tired of this? Because she does not know that he's Spider-Man though. Now, I said this because this will add some more drama. Because at the ending of the film, she'll learn that. I'm probably going to say, why at the ending of the film?
Let's finish him
Oh crap. Now why would I not add an Oscorp? Ooh. Now why would Oscorp not serve that much of a role? Now I'm putting Oscorp not to solve in a bigger role because I really do like Oscorp, but I feel like Norman serves so much to movies, and I'm glad that they X'd him out in Spider-Man Homecoming. So basically the film will begin off with Jay Jonathan, who says I hate the Spider-Man freak. So he has this ex-criminal who used to be in the military, and he says, I need you to do a job. Become a better hero than Spider-Man. It's like, I don't know if I can do this, Mr. Jonathan. He said, have you looked at my files? He's like, I don't need to know. I know that you were an ex-military corpsman. He's like, did my own work. So that's what happens, basically. So he hires him, and he gets this awesome costume. I'm talking about like Iron Man tech more. It's Iron Man tech at the best of it. Now, I put Iron Man tech because I want to see that more. If I was making the Scorpion, dang it, I died again. Why I'm dying in this game is I don't suck at the game. What I'm just basically doing is pitching you these ideas and stuff, and I'm just dying and I don't really care right now. Now, the reason why, if I was playing this game with not going live,
Trust me, it's less painful this way.
if I was not going live, oh crap, that dude right there, I think you saw me. Yep, you did. Oh, well, we're gonna restart this, okay? We're not gonna reload. We're gonna say. Alright, so we're gonna let him kill me, though. Or I mean, like, oh, kill me. Kill me. Boom. There we go. Alright, so, anyway, that's how it would go, and we would get to see him and Spider-Man first. Well, this car's about to flip over this woman or child. I know, right? Spider-Man's going to rescue him when Scorpion comes right there and says boosh and takes the guys out. So yeah. No, so that's how the film would basically go.
Oh, sure, the ones they know about.
So cute when they're incapacitated.
Better see.
That's what I said. Oh, crap. So we're staying at this part because I think they're gonna be looking for me. So yeah, this is great. Keep his suspicion raised down though. So which that's what happens. Scorpion takes, and then we later learn that Scorpion is actually still doing some crazy things. And Scorpion, he's in his suit and stuff. And later, it's like this big fight scene. I'm gonna skip over the things, but I'm gonna leave this Octavius scene. Cause still, Octavius is the one that made the tech for Jay Jonathan. They go way back, and they both hate Spider-Man. So what happens is they. Oh crap! I'm so safe. So I'm gonna let myself die again. I'm gonna just like say no. So what I'm gonna do is abandon this mission, not because it's very hard, but I can't be talking and just doing this. So we're gonna abandon mission, and I'm gonna swing through the city and do some cool things. I'm also gonna play this game. So that's the basic feeling on the movie.
Hey, so where was I? Oh yeah, on my way. Is it Octavius?
No, 2 of his flunkies. Still searching for the doctor. I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
No,
Okay,
I actually
Captain.
like Yuri as a character, and this is why I wish the Spider-Man Homecoming or any of the Spider-Man movies did, was give Spider-Man some of the police help work. I did this. I wonder if they're gonna add an amazing Spider-Man suit. That would be great to add in, was an amazing Spider-Man suit. No, this music right here.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you all day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. I'm staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. Feast is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love
You too, Peter.
Oh crap, this is fire right here.
He's moving fast! Don't lose him!
Okay, this is why we said we had some of the movies here now. Okay, I know you guys can't see me because this tree's blocking me. I'm gonna get back to you guys now here. Alright, so this is why we had. Now, I originally gonna be honest, I thought that the Sony movie of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, was in the same movie with the I want to do this guy right here. I just want to do this guy. It just looks like this. Oh crap! We're basically gonna have to leave this right here. Cause this they had me lowered on NC, just lowered. Now if we had enough energy, that would work, but we don't. So these Octavius dudes are not good.
Nice. I'm invisible again.
Not anymore, I'm not. Oh crap! Dang it! Alright, so anyway guys, I can't talk while doing this. I wasn't even talking for that one. But anyway, so yeah, that's how the script would go. And then that's what happens. There's this big fight scene between them two. He's destroying them. But they're fighting on a subway though. And what happens is that there's this big thing that's gonna happen. I picture it for probably some scene in the movie where they're not in a movie theater or something. They're in this changing revolving room. So it's just a bunch of moving lights, and that's how the subway is. And Spider-Man's literally fighting Scorpion on the subway, and that's, I think, would be an awesome sequence if they made it in Spider-Man Homecoming. Even with Falcon, you could have had a great sequence with them two fighting while they're freaking on with Shocker, not on a school or nothing, but freaking on a train. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's pretty great. That's what I do. It would be better if Spider-Man instead was made into a show for Netflix before Netflix took all the Daredevil shows off. And I think that Iron Fist could have been good, but for me, I'm gonna pitch how I would make Iron Fist. So Iron Fist would basically start out with basically these Chinese dudes, and they're talking about something. And when next thing you know is that they go to this room, and while they turns out they're going out to this room. That's where we meet them at. They're going out to this secret investigation room. And what happens is that when they go inside the room, they're about to armor the truck. Just like Iron Fist season 2 started out. That's how season 1 should. That's how season 1 episode 1 was started out with. You see Iron Man in his mask. That's right. In this time, still hasn't strong. He's wearing just a mask right now in green pants. And he just runs. He runs right at our main villain. He runs right at the truck too. What's going on over there? Oh my god, these guys are these oh my god, what are they doing? They have more firepower than we ever have. This will be great for after Endgame comes up. I can say that I'm hoping that basically Mysterio is working with this organization that we have right here. Mysterio's basically working with this organization, and where Peter Parker goes to Paris. And Paris, I'm gonna say it's basically.
City under quarantine.
Oh crap! I was just done that mission. Basically, it's like Nick Fury's. It's like Agents Shield, but Paris Shield. That's how it is. So that's how the movie goes. Done. So yeah, that's how our home's gonna happen. Spider-Man Homecoming. But anyway, so back to the rest of this review for this. So anyway, I'm gonna pitch, like I said, the Iron Fist thing though. So anyway, that's what happens, and then after he, basically when he stops the truck, people they just start trying to shoot them. And wow, it's just this awesome sequence I picture. We're doing some kung fu fight sequence and stuff, and one of the guys who makes a run for it. It makes this big run sequence. I'm gonna leave this anyway, because I'm supposed to be going to my checkpoint. So he makes this big action fight scene right there. So yeah, that's what happened. This thing's attacking me. Oh my god, I'm just trying to go to my checkpoint. Why are they all... So yeah, that's what would happen, and like then it would go on this series where he meets up with a person that worked for the hand, but she, instead of her working for the hand, I'm gonna say that she's not even working for the hand this time. She has a sword still, like Misty does, but she's not Iron Fist's loyal. Well, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna say, wow, she is. Alright, here we go.
Along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a split personality. This is hogwash and a clear attempt to evade justice for his crimes.
I want to see when that thing so bad.
That he's Mr. Positive one moment, helping the poor with a smile, then suddenly
I don't know if I
Mr.
can really
Negative, blowing up. Wait a minute, Mr. Negative. That's gold, Jared. Gold. Trademark it. Stat. As I was saying, folks, Martin Lee's evil side, or as everyone is now calling him, Mr. Negative, has been revealed as the culprit for the City Hall bombing.
So anyway, back to what I was saying. So that's what would happen. That's how the script would go, and that's all. Anyway, for the another, like I said, and he would have been working with her now, and still being Danny Rand. That's how the film would have went. That's how the film would have been.
We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
And I'm gonna see when these suits. I know I'm just doing this for fun, but see, I don't know if I have any new suits here now. I mean, I have I don't really want that seat though, even though this suit this suit is bulletproof. I actually like that suit though. The futuristic Spider-Man suit, I would definitely take that. But right now we're wearing the Sam Raimi suit. As you can see, these are the suits we have so far. We also have the Spider-Man Noir, and I like that suit. So I'm gonna wear the Spider-Man Noir suit right now. Hopefully we have characters unlocked. So we have MJ. About her, she's a great character. This is where we are right now. I'm gonna skip the Iron Man script right now and talk about this right now. So about MJ. MJ to me is an okay character. I liked her in this game. And what's this with movies and TV shows and anything can do with her. So let's give it to kids. Sorry. Alright, so Peter Parker himself, Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker. He's a great villain. I'm sorry. Oh my god, oh, that's enough. This is the thing about going live. You don't want to do things like this. This is something great. They made a great Peter Parker. They got the quirks of Tobey Maguire and some of the great acting, a little bit of the great acting from Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield. So as you know, I already talked about Wilson Fisk. Let me talk about this man. Daredevil and Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse did him better. I just think he should never be. I like the character, but I just don't like him at all in this game. As you know, I already talked about Yuri. I wish this is what the movie should add in instead of working with the cops. And Doc Ock. Oh, Octavius. Oh my god, I love him as a character. I didn't want this guy to become Doc Ock. I already know he's gonna be Doc Ock, but I didn't want him to. That just really got me. I was like, oh my god, this is so sad. I didn't want him to become Doc Ock, but now he's gotta become Doc Ock now. No, I shouldn't. I can't believe this happened. No. It's just scenes that make you say, what'd you do, Doc? But anyway, so on to Aunt May. Aunt May was a great character. She was a fun character. And I actually liked her in this game. I like every animated show. Except for Spider-Man Homecoming. That was a horrible movie. Martin Lee, I think he's a great villain. Norman Osborn is an okay character. Soccer, he's really a great character. No, Jefferson Davis is pretty great in this game too. He's a great character. On to Miles. Miles Morales, I liked him in this game. I love how they're not rushing him. The movie did the same thing. They didn't rush him into being a superhero. I'm hoping in Into the Spider-Verse 2, they can add him and bring him back. Rio Morales, we don't really get to see it that much, but there's so many characters, but we're gonna come back to these characters because some of them are now. Here's a great pitch I have planned: Spider-Man noir cartoon or anime cartoon or a live-action series. Now, first of all, my Spider-Man noir series would have been basically hands dropped if it was live-action. Would have been dropped for freaking Netflix.
Are you available?
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help. Miles and I are headed there to evacuate the staff.
Don't do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. We need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
So wait, what was I talking about him? The Spider-Man Noir, if it was live action, hands down, will be on Netflix or Hulu. And the story would have been still about Peter Parker, but it would have been different though. It would have been gray color. I would have liked it, not gray color, but it would have been the style of Daredevil Noir. So I can keep it like that. Now his partner, he wouldn't have a partner. I'm gonna add Yuri into the series. Yuri would be a great character for me. I'm gonna add her into the series. Even in the anime, since I'm gonna add Yuri into it. And what Yuri would be is like the cop. She's like a private eye detective. And I'm also gonna have Mary Jane in here. And like the opening of it has more of this noir series with some slow things like Daredevil did. And he is gonna be using webs more, but the webs are gonna be more. He's gonna be dealing with villains like the main villain of the game. Like, he would be wearing this suit that I like right here. I would like him wearing this suit. He would wear this mask, even though the mask doesn't really work for him. He will be wearing this mask with these kind of suit, and he'll be like, gotta go. He's jumping over buildings. He's swinging. Some moments he's swinging. I'm gonna be honest like that. I'm not gonna say he's always swinging, and I'm also gonna say that he's more of this character that does more than we want him to be. Like, he does not really have a secret identity in this series. He's basically just Spider-Man the whole time, kinda. And when he is a hero, alright, we got this story going on right here. And when he is Spider-Man,
this isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs.
So anyway, back to the game. Sorry, the series. The series would be like that. That's how the series would be.
5 transformers total. Loading them up with webbing should cause them to overheat. I hope.
That's what the game will be like that. And see now, in the game, we would have that story on there. The story basically be that, that's the story of it. And when he is Peter Parker, he's more like talking to Yuri. Because I'm just gonna leave her out. I'm gonna leave out Mary Jane and replace the love interest with Yuri. Yuri will be the love interest of the series. That's what the series will be. It'll be Yuri more. Because I want to see a more relationship between
Webbing
Yuri.
Those transformers should cause them to overheat.
Alright, so basically that's the story. Yuri's more the hero story. Yuri's more the hero of the story. And including him. But like I said, the scenes that we do see him as Spider-Man, Peter Parker. He is still Peter Parker in the series. Well, he's not that much Peter Parker. Now the demons will work perfectly for Iron Fist series. I think they would have been a greater villain for the series than the Hand would have. I mean, think about the demons though as the main villain for the Iron Fist series. So that's how it would have been. For the solo series, it would have to be on Disney XD, and the main character would be Spider-Man Noir still. Like I said, that's how the game went. That's how the series would be. If it was on Netflix. And I would have this one scene where Spider-Man is just brooding. He's brooding. He's just like brooding. He's not.
Will overheat the Transformers.
He's just brooding. He's basically just brooding, and that's the scene that we have planned. Him brooding. Just like this scene right here is, where he's like this. This how he would be. He would be brooding like that. Now, this would be an easy costume to make. Now, I'm gonna say that. That's what we're gonna make. His costume would be more like that. We will have a sweatshirt, just like in Umbrella Academy. Seriously, I've already watched something good. This how his costume should be. But with the mask stuff, we would have like a ski mask and stuff, and put that on him and say, "You're Spider-Man now. Get there and do some crime fighting sequences." That would be awesome. The one I look at this costume more is because this would be a great costume to see him be in. So anyway, that's how the series would be more, and who knew that will be this? Ah, crap, the series. But anyway, that's gonna be the series. Now, another pitch idea I've had planned, but I've actually kept it to myself for DC is gonna be something very hard because DC doesn't really much put their property out.
I'm gonna have to disable these Transformers to free your man.
A question series. It'll just be like Spider-Man Noir. It'll be like Spider-Man Noir. It'll be like Spider-Man Noir, like I said. I'll be like Spider-Man Noir, and that's what the game will be. Oh crap, I hate this beat. I always try to take down the big guys first, because the big guys bring no more trouble. And then they don't bring trouble no more. It just makes me so mad. But anyway, so that will be the May 6th series is the Question himself. Without him wearing the mask. And he wouldn't always be wearing his purple uniform, no. He would have no suit on. He'll just have his regular suit on, just his tie and his strap.
Complicated was an
understatement. And his sleeves would be
short. I'm gonna have to disable these Transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
And basically his story is more like he's talking to people like
electricity and demon-related needs.
And like the main villain of the series, he doesn't know who the villain is, and this is really what makes the question more matter. Is I don't know who the villain is of the game, and he's like, who is this man? I don't know who he is. And I don't just have that series for a plan. I also have another planned DC series that I had planned for a while. It's a Robin series. No, I know that people don't say we don't need a Robin series because we have Dick Grayson and all that. But the Robin series is more of DC's Robin. That's how our episode is titled. And what happens is that it takes place between Robin after he's still working. He's still working for Batman. Alright, so I'm right now pausing the game to just throw out some ideas. Subscribe to the channel if you like. But it's been a great time working with you guys and talking to you guys and everything. But right now, this is the end of Spiderman Ps4. And thank you guys for watching. If you actually do watch this, and that's all for now.
Complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna